Alright, this is the practice for polynomials. I'm going to do these videos in sections so you don't have to watch the entire thing. So the first section I'm going to do will be the first lesson that we went over whenever we discussed what a polynomial was and how to order them and whatnot. So I'm going to be doing numbers 1 through 4 in this section. Alright, so number 1, you're going to write the polynomial in standard form, in other words, in descending order. And then you're going to tell me what degree it is and the number of terms. So remember, you're just going to start with the highest exponent. So that's going to be a negative 5g to the third. Then the 9g to the second comes next. Then the 4g. And then the minus 6. Please remember, if it's a minus, it travels with it. And again, you're ordering them by degree and not by the exponent and not by the coefficient. So this one, that's standard form, descending order. So there obviously are 4 terms in this one. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 terms. And the highest exponent is a 3, so it is a degree 3 polynomial. All right, for number 2, the highest exponent is a squared, so it'll be 2x squared, then the 3x, and then the minus 6. This one has 3 terms, and it's a degree 2. Okay, so that's very important. I know it's simple, but it's really important that you understand how to do that incorrectly. Number 3 and number 4, we talked about end behavior if we were to graph them. We didn't actually graph them, but we talked about, hey, if we graph them, we looked on Desmos and all of that fun stuff. So number 3 says, consider the leading term of each polynomial function. So if you'll notice, both numbers 3 and 4 are already written in descending order. And we can see on number 3 that the leading coefficient, or the leading term, is negative 3x to the third. Really doesn't matter what's behind that. That's the most important term of the polynomial if we're talking about end behavior. Now, end behavior, remember, just means how is it being graphed. So the rule was, and hopefully you have your notes so you can remember, is that if your degree is odd, then the ends are going in opposite directions. One's going up and one's going down. And then we want to look at the sign of our leading coefficient. In this case, this one is negative. So since this is a negative leading coefficient and the degree is odd, your graph will be going up on the left and down on the right. Now what it does in the middle, we don't know, but we do know on the left it's going up and on the right it's going down. To write that properly, we're going to say the limit as x goes to negative infinity. Remember, that's just the math way of saying on the left side. And then we have the limit as x goes to positive infinity. Remember, that means on the right side. On the left side it's going down, so we would say negative infinity. And on the right side it's going, excuse me, oh, I just got that backwards. I don't have my glasses on, guys. On the left side it's going up, so that would be positive infinity. There we go. And on the right side it's going down, so that would be negative infinity. Okay, so that's number 3. Go back and look at those notes. That's going to be very helpful. You're going to want to look over those. Number 4, again, we don't care what the whole function is. And if we're looking at end behavior, we only care about the first term. So in this one, it's going to be 5x to the 8th. Again, we don't care about the stuff behind it. We're only looking at that first term. Now this time, I happen to have an even exponent. So my degree is even. If your degree is even, then both ends are going in the same direction, both up or both down. Here, our leading coefficient we can see is a positive number. So this one is going up on the left and up on the right because it's positive and the degree is even. All right, how to write that correctly? The limit as x approaches negative infinity on the left side. The limit as x approaches positive infinity on the right side. On the left side, the graph is going up. So positive infinity. On the right side, the graph is going up. Positive infinity. Those are the first 4 questions.